Hey, what's going on? This is Miniature Gold, and I want to talk to you about a really cool game called Blaster Master. Now, I discovered this because in my stream on Twitch, I have channel rewards that chatters can use to choose which games I play for 15 or 30 minutes. And another streamer rated me. Their name is Nintendesi. And he suggested Blaster Master, so I played it for 30 minutes, and it's really cool, especially first time. It was released in 1988, so it has some mechanics that are extremely impressive first time. It has mechanics that I didn't discover till like later games for like SNES and even later than that. So the fact that I saw it so early in this game was very surprising to me. So I don't know if Blaster Master necessarily had an impact on these games, but you at least see the same mechanics in these games. So I want to talk about that, the mechanics that it has, and you know, how you see it in later games as well. But yeah, if you find these videos interesting, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these. If you'd like to talk with me about retro games or games in general, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/Miniature Gold. Okay, let's take a look at Blaster Master. I can read you the story if you want. Actually, I'll just tell you the story. So for Blaster Master, you have a pet frog. Your frog escapes. He dives into some radioactive substance that is in your backyard. He becomes very big, and he runs away. And now we're chasing after our radioactive frog. So that's the story. That's the story. Okay, or at least that's the story that it shows you in the cutscenes, at least. But yeah, let's play some Blaster Master. Oh, here's the story right here, actually. I wasn't lying to you. This is exactly what the story is. Yep. Oh, he just dives down the hole and he just finds a tank sitting there. Okay, I guess I'll put on this suit and I'll get in this tank. So that's the story. That is the story of Blaster Master. Okay, so first thing I want to talk to you about is I want you to look at the movement. This is a tank, okay? Can you appreciate how fast this tank moves? Like, when I think tank, I don't expect it to move this quickly. Also, this is Nintendo, okay? So you see how those wheels are rotating? That's really cool to me. I love how these wheels roll while you're moving on them. This is nice animation. And it doesn't stop there. This tank jumps too. Like, your tank is pretty damn mobile for a tank. And not only that, I can also change my momentum. So I can jump forward, but then I can press back to bring it back a little bit. And you do have a change and jump if you tap it versus holding it. I think you jump like 3/4 of the way if you tap it, and all the way if you hold it. So yeah, the jumping is very impressive. Oh, also your wheels move faster in the air as well. Like, all this stuff was really cool to me, like this detail. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then yeah, the aiming, I wish there was more out of the aiming, but it's still pretty cool. Like yeah, you can aim upwards, you can keep shooting while you're moving, which is nice. You can't aim down. You can aim forward, and you can keep shooting while you're firing upwards. So I wish you could shoot diagonally. But still pretty good. At least you can hit who's above you. Because you would think tanks would be a little more limited in some sense, because they can only move like in one direction, like rotationally. So the fact that you can still shoot up is still kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna get moving. There's some other stuff I want to show you, but I have to get a little further in the level. So So I may cut some of this to speed that up a bit. Yeah, so it's pretty easy for me to kill the enemies. It's pretty easy for me to get away. Ow! Also, this game is generous about the health too, which is kind of nice. God! Okay, yep, you can't stay down there. You cannot stay down there. They don't tell you this. The game doesn't tell you that if you go down there, you will get hurt. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm at a part where I wanted to talk to you about, which is... Okay. This is not the only mode for this game. So you can also exit the tank. Like that. That's pretty cool. So you have you can actually use the pilot themselves, not just the tank. And we can use this to go down this ladder. Also, you know what's crazy about this game? There's fall damage. You see that? I took damage from that. Now, if I just go right here, that doesn't hurt me. But if I make a jump for it, that hurts me. So I thought that was nuts that this game thought of fall damage. Like, you know what's the first game that I thought that I'd learned about fall damage? Dark Souls. That could just be my lack of experience too, but I didn't know of too many games that had fall damage in it. So to me, it's ahead of its time in that way. But you tell me, what's the first game you discovered that you had damage if you fell from too high? Alright, so let's go inside here. Now you got a top-down view, okay? Where you're playing as a dude. You know, they never tell us his name. But yeah, we got this top-down view. Pretty reasonable bosses. Like, that's a mini-boss. If you're impatient, you will die. But if you wait for the right opening, you can kill that mini-boss. So yeah, pretty reasonable game as far as that. There's another boss later on that's really hard, but its attack pattern is actually kind of trippy. Okay, the last thing I want to show you for this game is one of the bosses. So I'm going to cut to that in a little bit. Oh, also, something else about this game that's really cool, and very considerate for the player, is, okay, you see my health right now? I'm missing 4 blocks to my health. I'm gonna go in the tank. I'm gonna come back out. I got full health. I have full health. That is extremely considerate. Especially, you know, given that this was made in 1988. I really appreciate that. Okay. I'm gonna show you 2 more things. I want to show you the water, the tank in the water, and I want to show you one of the bosses, and I want to show you what games this reminds me of that come after it. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're in the water. Now, something I was worried about in here was I was worried that I was gonna die because I kept hearing this beeping sound. But yeah, you're actually fine underwater. They don't pressure you underwater, which is great. The fact that you have a tank that goes underwater is actually really cool. Oh, wait a second. I'm actually losing health right now. Oh god. Okay, actually my tank's not supposed to be under here. Shoot, I didn't know this. Something you'll see later that I'll show you is what this game reminds me of, this specific mode of the game. We've got this top-down view. It reminds me of Contra 3. In Contra 3, you have this thing where, like, you have a side view where you're, like, side-scrolling, and then after that, you have a top-down view of the game where you're playing. This reminds me of that, Switching from the side view to the top view like that. That's where I first discovered that is Contra 3 for the SNES, the Alien War. Okay, we're coming to the boss pretty soon. I just gotta go through this path, and then I can show you the boss. Okay, one of these guys I gotta kill. Okay, so I'll go through this path, and then I'll show you the boss. There's one thing with this boss that I never really figured out because it was really trippy to me. I want you to look at the angle of his attack pattern. Okay, look at how these balls rotate, okay? This is normal. This is normal. This is fine. Okay, but you see how they're angling now? That was tripping me out. Like, dude, how are you doing this? I don't know how to dodge these. I get up here, I guess. Ow, ow. Okay. So, I was very impressed at how the balls are rotating. Let me grab this thing real quick. Like, how they're not just a circular pattern, like, it's actually, like... I don't know how to describe it, but it's like diagonal, and it's, like, getting... The circle's getting, like, narrower. That angle is crazy to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm easily impressed by things, but... I thought that was really cool. So, it was tripping me out. Okay, so next what I want to do is I would like to show you one specific thing from Contra 3. I'm not going to show you my whole like run of like beating the first level of Contra 3. There's one part of it I want to show you. And so we're going to cut to that in a little bit. Okay, we just finished the first boss, the boss for the first level, and so we're approaching the level that I want to show you, okay, that this reminds me of. So we just finished the, like, side-scrolling section, basically, and now we're going to the top-down section. Obviously, this is more advanced, because we're also choosing, like, an area that we want to spawn in. Let's go over here. Not only that, it also rotates. So obviously this is more advanced, but still, this reminds me of the section that we saw in Blaster Master. As far as it being like a top-down view. Ow! Who just shot me? And as far as like doing a side view first and then going to this top-down view. I'm just gonna kill this first bunker thing, and then I'm gonna move on to the next game here. Okay. Alright, so that's all I want to show you. That's really where the resemblances end, is just that the fact that it goes from a side view to top view, so I just wanted to show you that. There's one more game I want to show you that reminded me of Blaster Master, that came after Blaster Master. So I'm going to stop playing this game, we're going to cut to that, and then that'll be all that I want to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you a game called Panzer Paladin. Love this game. I want you to see the intro. This is a game that looks really cool, has really awesome music. I want you to see this before I show you what I want to show you. I love this music, man. I love this game. I love this music. It's so good. Let me turn it down a bit. Okay. Let me show you what I want to show you. I've already beaten this game before. There's really one specific thing I want to show you from this game. I'll show you a little bit about this game, but then I'll show you the exact thing that I want to show you that I also saw in Blaster Master. Blaster Master reminded me of this game. Okay, let's go to, yeah, Canada is the first level. Let's go there. And by the way, this is not technically a retro game. It's just in the retro style. It's in the retro style. Let's see, when was this game released? It was in like 2020 something. Was it 2020 exactly? Actually, came out in July 2020 for the Switch, but it's also for PS4 and Xbox and Steam. Okay, so yeah, this is the game you're in a bot. Actually, yeah, I mean it's same with Blaster Master. Instead of being a tank, we're in a mech. Okay. But yeah, I'll come back to you when I get to the spot that I want to show you. Anyway, the thing I want to show you is this. Similar to Blaster Master, you also can get out of your mech and explore the game in different ways. Then you recall your mech. However, one big difference between this game and Blaster Master is actually this game falls short. Whereas, you know, you might say falls short. You may say it's more realistic. I don't know what you'd call it. But in this game, if you lose health and go back to your mech or your vehicle, you don't get your health back. So let's say I get hit by this guy. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna go back inside. Alright, I'll come back out. Yep, your pilot stays damaged. So, I actually think it's surprising that Blaster Master was, what, 32 years prior to this game, but was still more forgiving. So I thought that was kind of insane. But yeah, so they both have that mechanic, and I just thought of this game immediately when I saw that Blaster Master allowed you to get out of your tank like that. Yeah, it thought of that idea 32 years before this game did. Pretty cool. Now, of course, all of these games are great. All of these are great, but I'm just giving a lot of praise to Sunsoft and Blaster Master for thinking of all this stuff so ahead of its time. So yeah, that's why I think Blaster Master is a great game. So I haven't beaten it yet, but it's a great game so far. And yeah, it just had a lot of creative ideas that a lot of games came up with later, or that a lot of games used later. Maybe not because of Blaster Master, but definitely they used it later then. But yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about. What did you think about Blaster Master? What do you think about the similarities I'm showing you, and how, because these similarities show up later, that Blaster Master is ahead of its time? What do you think? And are you curious about Panzer Paladin at all? Because maybe you haven't seen Panzer Paladin. But yeah, let me know what you think of the similarities. Let me know what you think of Blaster Master. Let me think of what you saw. Tell me about it in the comments. And if you'd like to check me out on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/miniaturegold. And please like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Alright, take it easy. See ya.